Hello, welcome to my first custom bad business map, Signals, a very small 1v1 map. I started work on the map on August 29th, 2024. The first part of the map I made was the middle using the Archimedes plugin. I then added the stairs and then the building. The rest of the layout came naturally to me as I built it out. The first version of the map took about 45 minutes to make, though I wasn't seeing that much about gameplay since at the time I didn't intend to finish the map. So I didn't do any planning and I wasn't doing stuff properly at first. After the first version, I immediately began to decorate the map with no plan. When I was decorating, I was just working on one part at a time with no sort of how to connect the rest of the map, so it can look a bit disjointed in some areas. The biggest inspiration I had while working on this map was Chernobyl, which you can see most clearly from the buildings and props around the map. The back passageway is inspired by Legacy Area 51, and the walls and floors are from Live Fire. One of the parts I struggled with the most was picking good colours, as I know next to nothing about colour theory, and picking ones that would look good with textures turned on and off. At first, I was just randomly picking whatever I thought looked good in Roblox Studios, but I'm unable to change lighting in bad business, so it never looked how I wanted it to. So, I'm not entirely happy with how it looks, but I've gotten a lot better at it and I've gotten used to bad business's lighting, so my next map should hopefully look much better. But one thing I am happy about are the props in the map. Almost all of the props are made by me. The ones that aren't are car, forklift, and computer. The computer I made since the original was made out of meshes. As for the box layout and satellite dish, they're from Let's Do It 291 Bad Business Custom Map props. The sand hills around the map were made using Mesh Editor by Sufi, and the roads were made using QuickRoad by stravant. When making the map, one of the problems I ran into was not being able to consistently super jump off of a part with another part line it. Since in bad business, when a player is running against the wall with another part directly on top of it, and they try to jump, they will collide with the second part. So, what I did to fix this was to disable collision of both parts, then add one part with collision and set to 0.99 transparency so players won't be able to shoot through it. Since when a part is invisible or has disabled collision, you're able to shoot through it. While this does work, there are two problems with this solution. The first being the hitbox doesn't match, and the second being, if a wall has two or more textures, when shot, the incorrect particle effects will appear, but this only applies when playing with textures turned on, and overall it's just a very minor problem. While I'm quite happy with how the map turned out, it has lots of problems, with the flat empty walls and the lack of consistency of detail. The most noticeable being the satellite dish base. If it looks unfinished, that's because it is. It was the last major thing I made, and I was quite burnt out working on the map at that point. Now something I should bring up is I've never actually had playtesting on it. As I was just making this map for fun, I never got around to doing that. So I doubt the layout will be fun or balanced. With hindsight, it would have probably been smarter to put effort into something I thought about more. But I most likely won't be making any changes to the layout as I want to focus on other maps. So because of that, I've released two versions of the map, the standard version and an open version. The open version removes the surrounding invisible walls, opens doors around the map, and adds more boxes outside. So thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy the map. All the music that I've been playing is by Jippy, links are in the description.